Now to the late-breaking story today. 2 days after the attempt on his life, Donald Trump names a new running mate late this afternoon. It happened at day one of the Republican National Convention underway in Milwaukee. Ohio Senator J.D. Vance gets the pick. Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell was booed and cheered as he threw Kentucky's delegation votes behind Donald Trump.
Madam Chairman, the Commonwealth of Kentucky proudly cast 46 votes for the next president, Donald J. Trump.
Now, as former President Trump became the official nominee for the Republican Party today, new developments coming out of that investigation on the attempt on his life. Here are the latest headlines at this moment from the Saturday night shooting. The FBI has gained access to the cell phone of 20-year-old Thomas Crooks. They have finished searching his home and car, and they are still looking for a motive. Again, the motive still unknown. Investigators say the rifle used in the shooting is owned by Crooks' dad. Crooks allegedly told his father that he was going to the range for practice shooting on Saturday. Former President Trump is expected to speak at the RNC with an entirely new speech after the attempted assassination. Here's ABC's Mary Alice Parks reporting from Milwaukee.
Republicans gathering in Milwaukee to formally nominate former President Donald Trump as their GOP presidential candidate. This just 2 days after he survived an assassination attempt at a rally in Pennsylvania. The roll call is a formality.
The great state of Iowa proudly cast all of its 40 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
As the former president clinched the nomination in March. And we now know who will be running alongside Trump as his choice for vice president. Trump choosing Ohio Senator J.D. Vance as his running mate. Security at the RNC a top concern after the assassination attempt this weekend, but Secret Service says they do not anticipate a change to their security plans. The investigation into the shooting deepening. The FBI says 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks fired the shots that injured Trump and 2 other people and killed one man, 50-year-old Corey Comparator. Investigators believe Crooks acted alone with no criminal history or history of mental illness. The FBI looking through phone and computer records, talking to those who knew him, trying to determine a motive. 2 law enforcement sources tell ABC News the building where Crooks climbed to the roof and opened fire was the staging area for a local police tactical team there to watch over the crowd. It's unclear how Crooks gained access. The Secret Service is facing major questions of how Crooks was able to get so close to Trump. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is promising an independent review. Now, in that announcement on Truth Social, Trump talked about Senator Vance's work in the Senate as a businessman and, of course, his book, Hillbilly Elegy. Mary Alice Parks, ABC News, Milwaukee.
Now, right here tonight, we are learning more about the victims from Saturday's shooting. A total of 4 people were shot, and that includes the former president. The man who was shot and killed is Corey Comparator, a 50-year-old former fire chief. He lived 30 miles outside of Pittsburgh. His family posting tributes online. He served decades with the Buffalo Township Volunteer Fire Company. And when he heard the shots, witnesses say he dove immediately to protect his family. The other 2 people wounded were David Dutch and James Copenhaver. Both are listed in the hospital right now in stable condition.